我们之前在大多故事中给观众朋友们曾经介绍过加拿大著名的饮食王国 oliver and bonacini 的 restaurant 呢，在去年的时候添了一名新成员，他就是位于市中心的贝旗舰店里面的 Bannock， 以加拿大3个字挂帅，食物、装修以至店名都离不开这个主题。那么在上个星期，同样是 under oliver and bonacini restaurant 的 Arcadia 在的贝的8楼举行了开幕仪式，那情况是怎么样的？我们一起来看一下吧。同时，我们很荣幸地邀请到了 Oliver and Bonacini Restaurant 的大老板 Peter Oliver 接受了我们 Wow TV 的独家专访。
You know, we want to be involved in a lot of different communities. Some great suppliers that see the potential of our events business. And so it is growing faster than any other side of our business. And one day, to be honest with you, I think our events business is going to be bigger than our restaurant side of our business, because there's just so much opportunity to do it in a professional way. Well, the food at Bannock, we call it Canadian comfort food. So that is a particular style that seems to be very popular. So we have macaroni and cheese, we have a duck poutine pizza, we have pickerel tacos. So there are, we're using Canadian ingredients, and it's been very popular and very well received. And because Bannock is reasonably priced, we wanted it to be reasonably priced, it's been very busy. So the sales at Bannock since we opened, I think we've been open there for about 5 months, have exceeded our expectations. So that's going well. And then this up here, because we have the big Arcadian court, which so many people this evening have come to me and said, you know, I used to come here with my grandmother and to the Arcadian court because they used to serve lunch here. This Arcadian court started in 1929, and it had an Art Deco feel to it, and so we've tried to recreate that Art Deco feel but give it a modern twist. And so it's a perfect space for an event, and we've our weddings now for the next 2 years are booked every Saturday. For weddings already. So now I want to try to convince people to have weddings on Fridays or on Sundays, because it's just a wonderful space, you know, and the acoustics are very good, and we have a terrific group of chefs in the kitchen. So, but we're very pleased with the response so far. In our offices, we have 20 event coordinators who are organizing events in all of our different spaces. So all of our restaurants have private dining areas where you can have an event. But within Arcadian, there are different menus that you can choose from. So it's not just the most expensive. It can be, but it's also things that are reasonable. And you know, in our company, we've never wanted to be the most expensive. We've wanted to be the best, but we've wanted people to feel that we offer value. In our restaurants, we serve 65,000 guests a week, and we want those people now thinking about us for their events. And the fastest growing part of our business is actually events. Now, up in at Oliver and Bonacini at Bayview Village, we get a lot of people from the Asian community coming to that restaurant in particular, because it's at Shepherd and Bayview. And I think they know us for a long period of time. They trust us, and they know that, I hope they know, that we offer value for money. You know, in business, we've been in business for a long time, right? So I started originally in 1978, but I went into partnership with Michael Bonacini in 1993. Our restaurant called Auberge du Pommier this is its 25th anniversary. You don't stay in business that long if you don't give good service. And I think that one of the things that we think can differentiate ourselves from other restaurants or event spaces is the service that we offer. So I personally spend a lot of time training staff on service, and you know, it's an intellectual thing, and I want us to be a company that thinks intellectually about service, and that realizing the importance that if people, when they come to your restaurant or to your event space, if they're made to feel special, that first they will tell other people, and secondly they'll come back. And so that, you know, business is fairly simple. You give quality, you have to give service, and you have to have a reasonable price. And so I'm very proud today with all of these people that have come on our opening launch party, where I think there were over 2,500 people here today. The response, I think, has been good.
So as you already became a really successful businessman, and do you have any further future goal to keep going on?
That's a good question. I'm not motivated by the size of the company. I'm motivated by what kind of company we have, what kind of culture we have within the company, and how, because you know, that's an interesting question, because I ask myself, what is the purpose of a company? For me, it's not just to make money. It is, we are a place where we hire a lot of young people, and a lot of young people find themselves with us. You know, they start with us and they're nervous. They haven't had experience in business before.
Like me.
Yeah, like you. And then they do things and they do them well, and they think, geez, you know, I can do that. And so we have about 1,100 employees now. And what is most important to me is that we are a place that they appreciate being a part of, where they can learn and where they can grow as human beings. And if you do that, then they just behave in a certain way that guests enjoy that, you know, and you can tell. You can tell if somebody is happy at work.
Right.
So it's not about just getting bigger or trying to make more money. It is about making a company that is going to last for a long period of time. Look, the most important thing to me is my family, right? But I enjoy a challenge. You know, the restaurant business is the most difficult business there is. And so many, 8 out of 10 restaurants go bankrupt in the first 2 years. So to be able to build a company that is successful is very rewarding to me. I enjoy going to work every day. I like the people that are with us, and they, you know, we have a vision that we want to become iconic. And iconic is that people will look to us and say, that's the way a business should be run. And I get a lot of satisfaction from that. I like dealing with people like you.
Thanks.
And I love Toronto. You know, I'm an immigrant too. You know, I came here from South Africa. I think that Toronto's strength is the immigrant community. I do happen to think that immigrants work harder than locals. And I think that they can make a big difference in this country by their work ethic, and I have a lot of faith and confidence in Toronto particularly, that this is going to be one of the most exciting cities in the world. And we want to be a part of it.
感谢收看今天的大多故事，我们下期再见。